guys? Welcome back. Um, exactly where we left off. I did change some of the outfits. Let's just go through them real quick. I decided, hey, let's suit up. This might be the ending. So I gave Alphen the gold armor and a halo. You know, I switched Sion's armor from that was like a ceremonial armor. I put like her classic armor, just changed it to blue. Also changed the color of the weapon to match. Rinwell is already like suited up. Like this is like mage armor, you know what I mean? And of course she has to have Hoodoo as her companion. Then we have this girl, Kasara. She's like our paladin. So I gave her wings, you know. I have the dark wing and the light wing, just to mix it up, you know. She has a dark side and a light side. I feel that shield. I like the shield. It's like ceremonial looking, but it's also you know, functional. And then we have Law. Law is looking fresh. I can't lie. Like the sunglasses look so clean. Yeah, he's looking nice right here. He has his nice little backpack. And I like the gauntlets too. They match. Yeah, I'm liking this outfit for Law. And then we got the Men in Black right here. We got Dohalim. I put the sunglasses, and it looks like he's going to work. You know what I mean? All right, but let's continue on. We have to go. That's right. We have to go where we came from, which I'm pretty sure was the central level. You know what? Should I save? I should probably save.
Do you have your answer for me?
We want to ask something first. You're asking us to fight an entire planet. How exactly do you expect us to do that? You must have something up your sleeve, or else you wouldn't put us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual will does not run throughout its entire body. Rather, its will is derived from the core, which supports the rest of the body, and is where its strength is most densely concentrated. Therefore, if you destroy the core, the Great Spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience and return to being ordinary astral energy.
And how are we supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Rena's Alma. You will also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing and controlling astral energy. Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the great astral spirit within her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Rena's Alma to destroy it.
Hold on. That sounds a lot like what Xion described before.
Yeah, killing herself to take out the thorns with her.
She was actually right all along.
By my calculations, your powers combined should be sufficient to destroy the great astral spirit and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage to beat the great astral spirit?
Any matter contained within the field of destruction shall be erased.
So it really will kill me.
This method is the most simple one available to destroy the Great Spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
What are our other options?
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among them is so clear.
You don't get it. I promised Xion that she wouldn't die, that we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end. If there's any other way to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational. It is vital that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her. 300 years ago, the Great Spirit descended upon Lenegis in an attempt to assume direct control of the spirit channeling ceremony. We have reason to believe the Great Spirit left part of itself behind, and that it now resides in the Maiden.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core, and can be used by the great astral spirit to revive itself. So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the great spirit. That is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole. Without the Maiden's direct control over the great spirit, attacking it is futile and will only serve to strengthen it.
No.
Wait. Naori said that the Rena's Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy, and that the thorns can be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Well, can it?
It is true that the Rena's Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the great astral spirit.
Yes!
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony, considering that the Rena's Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed. I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is simply too great.
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will not be restored, and you will all be unable to leave here.
Why you?
Fine then. I'd rather stay here and rot than do it your way.
Alphen?
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing. We want to stop Dana from getting destroyed. We want to save it. But not if it means having to sacrifice one of us in the process. If all you're gonna do is sit back and watch us where it's safe, then quit ordering us around and shut up!
Alphen.
What you say is irrational. Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Rena's Alma are my species' greatest achievement. I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Rena's Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegus.
It is likely that the Rena's Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dana's astral energy.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
According to my observations, the astral energy is most densely concentrated in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
So right in the middle of that giant flower then.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet. What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended that you all escape before the final stage.
Man, I wish that thing would tell it to us straight for once.
Havrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all. Fix our starship. We're going to Rena.
Excellent.
But I want to make one thing clear. We're doing this for ourselves, to protect what matters to us. We're not doing it for your sake, or because you told us to. Remember that.
It matters little to me. The end result shall be the same. Repair work on your starship has commenced. You'll have to wait until it's finished.
Man, is it too much to ask for Havrek 35 to talk like a normal person? I swear I can feel my brain starting to fry after listening to all that complicated stuff.
Don't worry. I think we're
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head-on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends. If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright? To deal with one another as humans, and nothing more? That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before, about whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I think I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here. It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own. But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us...
Yeah, maybe...
Heverick 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become. So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Ah.
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will... well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Are you sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Shion?
Same as you, still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Rena's Alma, there's something I want you to do. Like Hevricht 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Rena's Alma back, you'll use the blazing sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
It's true the blazing sword may not have the strength of the Rena's Alma. But it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything that
Listen,
we've...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world. Renans and Danans alike. We don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second-guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end. I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before. But still, I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I do, because Shion,
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody get enough rest? We ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. Can't stand around waiting all day.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both Dana and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Is that you, Hevrek 35? You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Phasal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy. Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
Yo, if Xion and Alpin don't get married or something, man, I swear. You know it's there. They both know it's there.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Destroyed remnants. Rena. Man, I kind of wish Xian and Dohalim had battle armor. Kind of like Kasara.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
What's this
I won't
kid's
let
name?
Dana
Off him.
suffer the same fate, ever.
Let's see, what is this? Nothing under the stick? Huh? No, nothing under the staircase. Damn, look at all that energy. You think there's gonna be enemies here? Damn, I should have, instead of eating
Looks like
XP
we
large,
walked
I
into
should have
that pit
ate
of astral
some
energy.
elemental boost.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
Damn, that looks sick, by the way. Oh my god, 53? Oh my god, there's a lot.
We have no choice
Hold up,
but
hold
to
up.
beat them at
Get
their own
off me.
game.
You picked the wrong fight!
Take
Oh my god, they're casting. Damn, we look good, bro. Hold up. We look hella good. Oh my god, stop hitting me.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! You're mine!
I'm going to use the enemy. We'll soon see about that.
Not today!
And just like
They have 1 HP. I need feel Shion.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end
Oh,
this battle!
wrong
I'm
shit.
right beside you. Holy glimmer! Holy glimmer! Get in my way! A chain between heaven and earth.
As impressive as always.
A wailing banshee
Here I
of
hope there was
lightning.
improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never...
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're
Yeah,
going
man,
to
just
get
carry
attacked
on.
again.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
If we lose heart now, this
Ooh,
whole
this
mission
guy's
is over.
good. Is everyone here just weak to light?
feeling about this.
I'm assuming.
Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
You get the gist. Seal. Right here. Holy land. You get the gist. Free blast.
We require help.
I'm all stuffed up. Sleep now. Where are you going? Starving. Blah blah blah. Shooting.
Can't get out of this!
Sleep now.
Far enough! Prepare to be sealed. Your arms are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use.
I honestly think not using sharks is stronger.
Your astral arc is truly incredible.
Every little bit helps. Right.
Indeed it does.
Unless they miss like that.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This place looks nice.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is...
Oh, we're gonna fight while riding the elevator? No, okay. I know a lot of games do that. You hop in the elevator and you have to fight enemies. Oh yeah, we are. I knew it, bro.
Less worry, more action.
I knew
Concentrate.
it.
Illuminate the dark. Instant. Holy glimmer. Instant. Sleep on the ground.
No further!
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Shooting.
Armor won't save you!
Glacial spear. Primed and ready. That'll bring you down.
Looking fearsome.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. Illuminate the dark. Holy land. Lock. Get toasty.
Bird strike!
Illuminate war incoming. Tiger Holy land. Illuminate the dark. This one's mine. Holy glint seal.
You guys are pretty tough.
This one's mine.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Strike. Reinforcements
Oh
incoming.
my god, this guy's untouched.
Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy glint. Sleep now. That'll bring you down. Blah blah blah. Take this. Mega ray.
Rising Wyvern!
Seal.
Make it rain! Soaring light speed!
Man, he got destroyed by that storm.
You get the gist. Holy land. You get the gist. You get the gist. Holy land.
This one's mine!
Oh, they keep coming. I just realized that.
Take this! Rising
Sleep
Wyvern!
now.
I'll smash you! Hurricane
You get the gist. Divine savior. You get the gist. In here. Not on my watch.
Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine. Here. You get the gist. Holy do it. This one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy glimmer. Holy land. Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy glimmer. Glacial spear. Seal it. More for the stylized. Divine savior. You get the gist. Here. Sleep now. Searing flame. Shooting star. You get the gist.
There's just free casting back here.
Take this.
Reinforcements? Hearts require complete focus. I never miss. I'm all ready.
Damn, that whole shooting star in this.
In here. Water. Here. My call. Free cancer. Art expert. Come and hear the healing art. First aid. What would I do? Sleep now.
Armor won't save you!
Blah blah blah. Holy land. Make it rain. Blah blah blah.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Illuminate the...
Oh my god, how many are there?
In here! Magic is down! Bring you down! Illumine, you get the gist! Feel! Not much longer to go!
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alvin! Blah, blah, blah! Blah, blah, blah!
Not today!
You get the gist! Holy Land! Hear my call! Their arms were interrupted! Water! Hear my call!
Can't get out of bed!
Destruction!
Spread! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Hurricane Strike! Freeze Lantern!
Ready and ready!
Here's a here!
Denied!
Blah, blah, blah! Do it! Sweet dreams! Your astral arts are truly
Oh, how many enemies are there?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well. Don't get in my way! Blah, blah, blah.
Looking good out there.
Just getting started.
That's the spirit. Take no prisoners.
I can't imagine what we do without you, Manuel. Who, me? I'll take it from here.
There's so many waves coming.
Deus Roar! I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense vs. wrestling.
Frozen!
Hammer!
Oh my god, finally, bro.
I can feel my precision improving.
Look at all. Oh my goodness.
Even in such a
I mean, it was pretty
harsh
easy
environment
though.
as this,
We're kind of
there
tough,
are
no
still
lie.
creatures.
Hold up, I want to see. We're 999 light strike. Okay.
creatures here.
Let's damn, we just
You
got the
think they're
fire. I haven't
native to
tried it
Rena?
out yet.
Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit struck?
This won't be easy. In here! Don't be such a pessimist. These things really get on my nerves. Bring you down. Why can't they just disappear?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Let's get you all tucked away.
I'll smash you!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Far enough!
Freeze Laser. Astral.
Damn, I did not want to do a strike. It cancels all my animations, man.
In here.
Now look how long it takes to charge.
Where are you going? Magic and red. Seal. Lunar blast. Back in time. Where are you going? You get the gist. In here. Not in your dreams. Blah blah blah. Shooting star. You get
Not
the
today!
gist. Freeze lantern.
We turn the tables
Do
on.
it. There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Here goes.
Inferno crossing! Good to know my training is paying off.
Extendary skills. I wonder if there's maybe like a shot
That
before the
feeling
final
want
fight.
me? Come get me!
Alright, excuse you, sir.
Blah blah blah.
Take this!
Here goes!
Mega ray. Divine seed. Blah annihilation. Holy land. Blah blah blah. In here.
In a bind?
You get the gist. Acquiring the holy
Nah, stop hitting me, son.
far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon thee. Healing circle.
Damn it! Too fast!
Send your art!
I'll trip it up. Why'd you heal me?
To stop the giant. Holy glimmer. Holy land. You're really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best.
Oh my god.
Still, reassuring to have you around. As in
Leave me alone. Get away from me.
No,
Look at this kid.
even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Yeah! Nice technique!
Yeah, get this kid out of here. Okay, we're gonna swap out this and put a spread.
That extra training paid off.
Actually, no, we're not gonna put a spread. You know what we're gonna put? We're gonna go to classic air thrusts. For now, at least. A pixie crystal. What the hell is that? Oh, we got some optional areas. Oh, hold up. Where's the Proceed into the interior of Rena. Okay, is this an optional area over here? We have a lot of optional areas. Okay, this is one. Wow, look at that. I like the anime colors here. Purple's my favorite color.
I've got a really bad
So,
feeling about this. Ha! Illuminate the dark!
okay, I was trying to. Yeah, okay, target this guy in the back.
No sooner said than done. Not even fair! Annihilation! In here!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Not today.
I'll need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish my goal. Going in. Go get it!
Get behind me!
Is this the last guy? No, he's not.
In a bind.
This one's mine!
To be let free.
No, I'm paralyzed. Now my combo's dropped.
In a bind.
Get up, girl. Get up, girl.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land! Purge malevolence!
Coming through. Ha! Now.
This shouldn't. Actually, I don't know if this
Scarlet
counts.
Inferno.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! In here!
Ignite.
Far beyond the darkest
That though. That much.
Laser spear! We're shooting stars! Illuminate magic in there! In here! Divine radiance! I'll cover you! Here goes! Take that!
You require a hand. No further.
Anything in armor is all mine! The power of my healing arts to accomplish this! Holy land! Far enough! Blah blah! Holy land!
Whoa. Was that him? It was.
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Freeze Lancer! Illuminate the dark! Concentrate! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Blah blah blah! Bring you down!
Damn, we have no CP.
Freeze Lancer! Blah blah blah! Freeze Lancer! Here goes!
They're really that tough, huh? I mean, they are level 50.
And I'll stop your life.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Phantom Fang.
It is.
He doesn't look
None of
good.
this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
He probably should have got healed after battle. I didn't know there was gonna be enemies though.
Hoodle?
There's nothing here. Huh? Yeah, I want to fight this guy. A rending mantis.
I have a bad feeling about
This guy looks like the. You know what they look like actually? I don't know if anybody used to watch this. There was a show called Bakugan. These guys look just like that.
This one's mine.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage she's taking right now.
I'm right behind you.
Nice, we got another knock into a shooting star.
You require a
amazing.
Take this.
You get the dead. Sleep now. Let's get you all tucked away. Magic is there. Divine stage. Illuminate the. You get the dead. Holy.
Take this. I can carve through armor.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Holy land. You get the dead. Holy land.
And just like that, I'm back in.
Man, this guy's a lot of health.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Here's a healing. Illuminate the dark. Holy glimmer. Feel.
Oh, he's gonna rush.
Close one. Far enough. Far beyond the
Beast of destruction!
Take it.
Crush!
One more.
Demon Fang!
Shooting star.
Demon Eat Dirt!
One more. Hear my call.
Make it
Overkill.
rain. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand.
Okay,
These
I can't go
structures
that
don't
way.
look like anything built by the Ren. It's not even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Alright, we have to heal up real quick. So we're gonna use some orange shells. Max that out. Then we're gonna use some peach gels. Damn, she has a lot of health. And then we can finish it off with some apples. Are these guys set to be okay?
Perhaps this is the true architectural
Okay, I'm not
style
sure if
of
we need to
Ganghwa.
fight these guys
Or
anymore.
perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
They're not really giving me
Long slog with
that
this
much
one.
XP or SP. Let's try not to get hit.
Holy glimmer. Holy land. Where are you going? Breeze lancer. Here I go. Go. Holy land. Sleep now.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
A change. Now or never. Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alvin. In here.
Finish it!
Healing circle.
Thanks.
Shooting
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time.
I really don't.
You fight better at a distance.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and
Look at that.
shiny mood.
I don't think we've ever seen an enemy like that, have we?
Those
It looks like a
thorns.
porcupine.
I'm not letting them get in our way.
So we got some armor for her. The
Looks like
holy
some solid
cloak.
equipment.
Oh, it's one of these things. Okay, we have seen this before. A chrome
This one's
gazer.
tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
God.
Careful! That's some kind of camouflage! Here I go! Breeze lancer! Hard malevolent! Marching one field! Far beyond the darkest sky! I am shooting stars!
Oh, he's frozen.
Field!
Take this!
Divine Satan! Where are you going? Breeze lancer!
Wait. He's resistance to light. Okay. I don't have any dart.
Sleep now, hold on to your art. Here I hear my call. Flame of fury!
Can't get out of this!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Outstanding form.
Carve through one!
Breeze lancer.
Oh my god, he's in the way.
Heart requires complete donation. I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara. Glacial spear.
Damn, I was too close there. I knew he was gonna charge.
Not feeling so hard. Take it easy. You'll hurt yourself.
Sorry, didn't mean to make you worry.
Blah, blah, blah. Mix you up.
Ignite!
Nope. Get frozen right into a knot.
Here's a healing now. First aid. Tidal wave.
Get out of this!
Hurricane Thrust! Coming through!
That's fine. It's fine that I want HP. That's fine.
Scarlet
This guy should be dead. Oh, he's gonna charge, I know that.
Magic is there.
Their arts were interrupted.
Oh my god, I didn't know he was gonna stop charging, bro.
Rise and shine, Lancer. You get the chance. Do it.
god.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Chameleon high. Ooh, that's new.
Counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Alright, we don't need to fight these guys. I don't want to fight that though. Oh no, that's just the two-headed guy. Never mind. Yeah, these guys aren't really giving me anything I need. I don't know if there's gonna be a shop later where we can craft new items. But I'm only gonna take care of the fights that we need to take care of. Pixie Crystal.
I have a bad feeling about.
These are also, yeah, okay, just making sure they're all weak to light. Oh my god, that stupid Rio is annoying. Stop going after me! Leave me alone. Oh my god, stop going after me.
Healing is what my art do best. Astral energy, full throttle!
Good to know my training.
They're
is
easy to
paying
dodge,
off.
it's just that when I'm mid-cast, I cannot dodge. So it's like I have to wait in order for like 2/3 or 1/3 of the bar to get full. In order for me to actually dodge. But by that time I'm already getting hit. Right below the surface. Got an optional area over here. Make sure we don't miss anything. There's probably gonna be gear for everybody.
Looks like
Lucky
some solid
baby.
equipment.
Yeah, but it's probably level 1. Right? They shouldn't be giving us level 1s at this point of the game, but look, they still are. I'm not sure why that is. Okay, can we skip this guy? No. It's fine. What is he weak to? Okay, it's still weak to light. Okay, so let me get some Holy Lances off so I can start quick casting. Alright, now I should be able to knock him into a shooting star.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
No further. Coming through.
Gets cancelled because of that.
Scarlet Inferno.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy quiver, holy land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy quiver, holy land! We need to use all the blah 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 magic! Shooting, don't mind if I do. I don't even know the word defeat. You get the test. In here.
Alright, now I can knock him into another holy shooting star.
Shooting star! This one's mine! Holy land! I'm going to need you in a bind. My healing art. One last one. You get the gist. Holy land! I can't hold on much longer.
And nice, she healed everybody.
Thanks, Kisara.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
There we go. Hit him right where it hurts, baby.
How much
That's
longer
what I'm
will our
talking
healing
about.
arts last?
Damn, we're running out of CP fast. Alright, let's see if we can skip these guys. We should be able to. I see a gap right here. Are those guys guarding anything? A plant. We can get this.
What is this?
Run! Oh my god. I'm not fighting two of these. You're crazy. We don't need the XP or anything. They don't give that much XP, so. Alright, we have to use a gel. That costs 56 CP for that. Nice, we got some armor for our girl. Alright, let's go ahead and use this gel.
Got some good equipment.
I can't say it's
There better be a
to my
shop.
tastes, personally.
I've got a really
Alright, this guy is also into it. Just making sure that nothing changes.
illuminate the door.
Alright, let's start charging up these quick guys. See the animation. I don't. Let's see how much damage it does. I couldn't see it, but I'm pretty sure it's not more than what we could be doing. All right, now we should be able to. Oh, he's knocked. I was trying to save the knock for a shooting star. Let's see if we can knock him again. Yes, we can. Wow, I pushed him back. Alright, nice. So shooting star right here. Into the fine saber. But the animation is gonna cancel it. 2,000 damage. Okay, I could have done more than that. I do 2,000 per hit.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Look at those crits doing about 1,000 each.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll
I'll
be in
finish
high
you.
demand if that's the case.
Ew, you could hear the bugs. Damn, we got a 5 basic pistol first, and a 4, now a 3. Oh, we gotta fight these, huh? Wait, yeah, we do have to fight those. What are these guys blocking? Oh, a chest. Oh, we could have passed it.
This one's tough.
That'll bring you down. Holy land! Illuminate the dark! I never miss! As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Revive Savior! Mega Ray! Not on my watch! Reload! Holy land!
Charge like
I
that
have
can easily
no
be
limits.
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Not today.
Inferno! Here I go! One more! Shooting star!
I see this guy next to me.
Mega Ray! Field is in the sky, it's mine! That'll bring you down!
Coming through. Ha! Now,
It doesn't do that much.
Scarlet Inferno.
I'm going... Illuminate the dark! My healing arts to accomplish this! Flaming! Do it! Illuminate the dark! Inferno! Top line! Right back at them! Purge malevolence! Mega Ray!
Wait, did he hit me with that charge?
Illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Illuminate the dark! Appreciate the help! Holy glimmer! In here! I owe you, Tion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Right back! Here goes! Make it right! Here! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more. Got.
There we go. See, that's damage.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glitter! Born up! Stormy on the dark sky! I call upon thee! Shooting stars! Holy land!
You picked the wrong fight!
Blah, blah, blah. Sky is mine! In here!
Rising Wyvern!
Divine, I never miss! Blah, blah, blah.
I'm right behind you!
Field!
In a bind?
Hope he's gonna charge.
Charge require complete focus! This is mine!
Hurricane
Healing
Thrust!
circle!
And he charges again.
To stop me dying?
Chain between magic and
He's gonna do a third time to charge.
Here, in here!
Yeah. Oh, he. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Razor! Instant! Alright, it's showtime! Don't leave me!
Not this
make
time,
me
son.
angry. That was a bad idea.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Light burst force!
Radiant Genesis! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a
Yeah, everybody's getting armor. Who's this for? It's for this kid.
bright and shiny mood.
We're good on CP. Offense 1 HP. Kasara's almost dead, but we should be getting heals.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Right back at ya!
Alright, let's not get hit by these red guys.
Illuminate
Can't get out of this!
in here!
I can carve through
Let
armor!
the marksman handle this. Field!
This one's mine!
Here we go, right into a shooting star. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alfie. Blah, 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 yeah. Flame of fury! Divine Caesar! You get the gift. Here's evil. Holy land! Make it work!
Alright, we could do that because my thing finished casting.
A flawless victory.
Alright, now we just got one left.
Naturally. Holy land! Illuminate the dark! Come water! Holy land!
Oh wait, I forgot he resists. Like,
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Blah, blah, blah. Freeze laser!
Take this!
You get the gift. Freeze laser!
nice, we're frozen.
Armor won't save you!
Thanks, Sir.
Ignite!
Freeze lancer! You get freeze! Not on my watch! Searing flame!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Purge Malevolent! Arctic Firefly! Freeze lancer! Purge Malevolent! Arc requires complete focus! Annihilation!
Born up!
This one keeps...
Yes, okay. Just, I was trying to catch him right there before he hits me.
Leave it to you!
So tired.
Let's see if we can freeze him again.
No, I don't think that's it.
Bring you down! Blah, blah, blah! Freeze lancer! You get the gist! Freeze lancer!
In a bind?
Blah, blah, blah! Healing circle! Freeze!
Shattering burn and pieces! Attack us! Here I go! Armor won't save you!
Water! Freeze lancer!
No, no freeze. There we go. Alright, I don't have anything for the charge. Who should get the kill? I'm thinking Dohalim.
Light burst force! We won.
Right. Looks like we got a boss coming up. I don't know how long the cutscenes are gonna be in the next episode. I wasn't expecting enemies in this episode. I said this episode would go, you know, I'd make it as long as possible. Right now we're going about an hour. But I don't know how long the cutscene. I feel like, you know, the cutscenes might be long if we're ending the game right now. So we're gonna have to end this episode right here, so that way the next episode, if it's not long, then I'll just combine it all in one, but if it is long, then it'll be a separate episode. All right, so right now I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I can catch you guys in the next one. But if the next part is short, then I'll just put it onto the back of this. All right, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.